Okay, sorry about that. I got a little interrupted. Okay. The, the nice way of doing this would be... a little on the complicated side. So obviously I'm just trying to make it so that this wire goes like through the floor in like a reasonable way. In particular, something like this. Maybe I can do that actually. Just fucking... Wow. Put the power line on the pole and then do this. Sure. See? That looks nice. Okay, I didn't know the poles could sit on top of the outlets like that. That is very useful. Even if it does mean this is going to be, like, not even with any other poles we make. No, it's fine. Almost imperceptible. If it is a problem. Okay. So 1, 2. What is this lined up with? This? Okay. 1, 2. Begin the quick wire production. I don't know if I actually made contact with the other ones there. The copy and paste is a little unforgiving in distance. Here we go. There we go. Excuseth me? This is connected. Oh, this might not be connected to this. There we go. Alright, this side's a little bit better for us at least, in terms of like available space. No, I was trying to line it up on this foundation. Oh well. Oop, not at all what I'm trying to do. But impressive, yeah. Okay. We will go ahead and turn this off. What was the math on that? So what I can do, conveyor throughput. Little tiny thing right here will reveal to me how many ingots I'm making on the more accurate side currently. We have some inefficiencies. We do. Oh god. Okay. The way the inefficiencies are happening are not to my liking, but that's okay. Some of them they will even out eventually. The line just needs to get filled up. Speaking of which, okay. Okay. They are already filled up a lot of times. There, take the rest of these. I know you're not producing anything, but you can at least get it out of my inventory. Alright, then we just gotta dump this off somewhere. Sadly, I am low on concrete, so we'll just do this for now. Industrial storage. It's not perfect. But I don't have... I do not have the space for... or the materials to make a big long line. And I would like to get the quick wire if possible. The quick wire that's already produced. Wow. Wow. We have so much. Okay. I can at least do a, we can upload 1 stack. Bucket, we can upload 2 stacks. And then the rest we keep on us. So what is this doing at the moment? Throughput says we're at 105. Intriguing. Thought we were going to be at 100, but to be fair, these are awkwardly saturated, so there's a little bit of like extra going through anyways. And then if I am making 500, unfortunately only 480 are going to go through per minute. So yeah, this is going to back up. We do some whilst that is accumulating. You know the drill. Awesome sink. In the meanwhile, it is a temporary structure for this. The real goal is I need to use this awesome sink for more. Or not awesome sink, but the Caterium wire. We're going to start actually getting production on high-speed connectors, AI limiters. We can make more smart splitters. Hee. Alright, in the meanwhile, burn through 270 of that. Sign. Let's try square signs. I kind of like the bigger signs a lot more. The square signs, the only problem is... yeah, okay, so the square signs can't have text at all. Which sucks, because I wish there was an in-between of labels and billboards. Because the labels are so thin. And then the billboards are fucking, you know, massive. Even like the small one, look at this, hold on. Okay, well, that's fair enough. This thing was made on an upside down foundation, so I guess it doesn't want to always attach back to anything from the side. That's fine. It was intended to be a sign, or a ceiling light. I was just going to use that as an example, though. Okay. Quick wire. This is 480 in, 500 plus being produced. I'm saying plus because I don't actually know. Okay. Solid enough. Although I can be a little annoying, hold on. The arrow doesn't line up with anything, but like, hey, this is the direction things are flowing around. Yeah. Okay. We'll say 270 into awesome sing. For now. Can I change? What is? I want to change the A. Why is that the layout option? Is there something I can change on that? Normally, right? Like when you're able to say choose the arrow, you can be like, oh, I can do whatever. You can do this. Wow. Here's fucking awesome sync. Icon. This. It works. Where's the quick wire within my inventory? It's up here, 494. Yeah, okay, we're good. Just wondering if I should grab another batch before leaving. Yeah, I need more concrete. What would I need if I wanted to make a road? And like a station, let's see. The concrete for this. But I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think I need concrete for everything. It just happened to be in that blueprint. The roads themselves I could be making right now. We've got a few options. My favorite ones were the raised ones. They were the last ones I made. But they started off with this road design. Yay. Is the simpler of the versions. Only concrete, but it still has the asphalt, the pattern connection. I guess I should also maybe buy pattern connection. We'll see if I have the money for it. Let's head to the awesome shop. Five coupons. Yeesh. Very nice. Okay, I can definitely afford the billboard. Concrete wall, foundation. Actually, no, wait. I don't need the coated foundation. Coated concrete's like plastic? I mean, I guess I'll grab it, but I've never really tried to use it. Oh, it's 6? Oh, get the fuck out of here. No. No, absolutely not. Alright. How about half foundations? That should work. So that puts me at 21. I can afford just a little smidge more. You'd have all these other options that, like, if I were a heavily, like, aesthetic, super focused person, these can make, obviously, everything if you put your mind to it. But we're not gonna use that. Ah, you know what? Patterns. Patterns. I should do patterns. You know, to make it official that I have that everything I am using within my blueprint is actually available. Including this, I guess. Whatever.
Fix-It does not guarantee improvement of workplace readability, efficiency, or safety with use of these patterns, since the process of deployment is dependent on pioneer skill.
I understand, Ada. It's on me to make the patterns usable. Is there anything I could fucking turn in? Nah. We haven't had any manufacturers running yet. We're taking our sweet frickin' time. What would I need to, like, do a quick, dirty, heavy modular frame thing right now? Obviously frames, steel pipes, encased industrial beams. I might do that real quick. I want to see something. Okay, so we're gonna remove this hyper tube thing, and I'm gonna see if we can use my hypertube launcher. Oh, it needs the concrete. Grr. Never mind. Never mind. We'll be right back at the base. Ow. Concrete. And I need some pipes too. Take me back. Technically, it doesn't really matter where I'm going with this manufacturer thing, but I might as well just put it where I expect. Yeah, I guess a little bit on me. I have tried. So the awkward part of like when I first started using the Blueprint Designer way like half a year ago, a lot of my designs were put on foundations like this, which is fine by itself. But when I want to do things that might involve a little bit of overlapping, that started to create a problem. So I started to make stuff off of foundations instead. So like just on the ground of the Blueprint Designer, rather than, you know, having to worry about anything else. And that, like, works out better. But obviously I have these leftover designs, so we'll see what I can do. That's the real worry. Okay. Can I get this to be lined up enough for my purposes? Okay. So if I get into this, yeah. No. I think this is fair. This is karmic retribution for the beginning of me properly using hypertubes. We'll have to dismantle that other side. And then thankfully this has, because of that, this is a little bit more spaced out. I can go ahead and maybe delete this hypertube branch. Oh, whoops. Okay, tunnel fixed. And then I can also dismantle this blueprint. No! Get out of here. Get out of here. I didn't think about where the resources were going to go on the dismantle the blueprint, but I think we were fine. Okay. Continuing to abuse my sin against those who watch. And by that I mean fictional deities. The old gods. But also, I guess, against any of y'all who don't want me to do floating sky structures, which shouldn't be too many of you. I think any veteran Satisfactory player understands. Okay, sorry, I was thinking about what I was trying to do here. So I have a manufacturing thing for exactly my purpose. Because I knew me, I knew I was gonna try and do this exact fucking thing, so now I'm ready. Is there anything that's like, hey, I need heavy modular frames? Okay, let's get this figured out. You need regular frames. I will go ahead and start putting them in like here. You need encased beams and pipes and screws. We'll get these figured out. Square. Regular modular frame. I don't think I put anything in this yet. Pipe. Steel pipe. Screws. And then what else? Encased industrial beams. Oh boy. Encased industrial beams. Alright. This is where I need to maybe drop off a couple of items in another storage container. So that I can actually get a good glance at everything we have. Oh, whoops, not you. You. Relatively. Same with this. Relatively. Okay. Hold on, I need to get the to-do list open. Heavy modular frame. So if I want to make 50 of these overall, what would I need to carry with me? A lot of screws. That's the big one. The encased industrial beams, actually, we were way over what we needed. And the modular frames are pretty easy to grab. So we'll drop off my inventory real quick. One, two, three, four. I'll get like 500. Obviously, I want way more heavy modular frames overall. So any like excess at that point is good. Holy shit. Okay. Just trying to burn through some of the extras here. Jesus. All right. I'll grab a little bit more screws from this other box. Not you, sorry. This box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And one more just in case. I don't even know if they'll all fit in this box, but if it does, awesome. There, okay. The rest of this can go back into storage for now. But at least it helps me during times like this, which is the big thing for me to be happy about. Okay. Let's go grab my other stuff before I burn through everything in my dimensional depot. Thank you. And also, I think I'll just do an actual drop off of some stuff here. The mycelia. And then what else did I just take off the bar? I think some quartz. The quartz are fine. The quartz can stay. Those are getting used up now, ever so slowly. And then very quickly, whenever I start to use the blueprints that require them. I came here to drop off. Yeah, the awesome shop up here. Yeah. Okay. Take... Oh, fuck. I was going to put the copper sheets in there, and then I didn't bring them up. Do I have those on standby for something? Yeah, I guess not. That's okay. Let's burn through some of them. I can also just, in general, unclog my line with that. So, put these in here, take 2, sort. Take these extra plates. I want you to sell these first. Okay, then you can take these. Some of the reinforced plates can go as well. I just want this all to keep producing. Upload this crystal oscillator. I just gotta get a really deal with my inventory, huh? So many like wasted slots. One, two, and we'll do some of the screws as well. Ew. Go down here. Go fast. Here's the list. What else could I do? Computers. What do those require? Circuit boards, cables, plastic. I don't have circuit boards. Circuit boards are just an assembler with plastic and copper sheets. Okay, that's what I could have used my copper sheets for. That's fine. There are more for me to grab. And this is where it's great that I have these. Quick assembler with storage. Circuit board. A little bit of plastic, a little bit of copper sheets. Into just a regular storage container because it's not going to make a lot. Though I could overclock it. All right. At least I have some circuit boards being created for extra purposes. I will obviously have to pass a little bit on trying to do the computer one for now. We did have a recipe on standby. Hold up. The crystal computer, circuit board, crystal oscillator. Crystal oscillators were cables, reinforced plates, and quartz crystals. I really do want those. I want infinite crystal oscillators. I want a ton of them. What I think I'll end up doing for that, because we do... We've got a bunch of quartz down in the caves. We'll just use a truck station for that. Woohoo! Alright, let me dismantle this before it gets me into more trouble. And then I will also do the hypertube connection over here. Thank God I can overlap these. It is a little bit awkward deleting the overlapping foundations, but at least they were lined up. So if I ended up leaving one, it didn't matter. Alright, how are we doing on stuff? We're getting a little close for comfort on production with my consumption. Very rapidly accelerated. Hell yeah. Okay. That is great. Let's grab some concrete. That's on my mind. I imagine this is like filled constantly at this point. Oh geez, that was an accident. But actually, I remember now, I do need to drop concrete off at the other base anyways. I might need to make a list of just like all the stuff that I've got fucking constantly needing me to drop off. Hey, Barry. Yeah. Who'd you kill, Barry? Oh, you know what? Plates and rods. Holy shit. Modular frame too. That's gonna be a bit before we come back to base again, so I'm making sure to top up on the necessities. How is reinforced plates on there? Very good. Plates and rods. Plates and rods. Mostly the plates, really. This way. Alright. I'll throw a couple of them in here, too. Really, at this point, I could have I should just have a dimensional depot for, like, all of the major things. It's on me. I've been slacking on doing Mercer Sphere hunting. Really hardcore. It actually might have been a little bit too close. Hopefully we don't keep accidentally going in. I actually might need to go the other direction, but I need my steel beams at least. Steel beams, top up on the pipes. Oh, I didn't do the modular frames. Oh well, whatever. Power pipes. Ooh, pipes could be fucking uploaded like crazy. And then my steel beams. This is where I gotta drop off the concrete. I'll do one more stack, just in case, yeah. Let's see. We're good on everything but the encased concrete. Can't believe I'm almost out. It's crazy. Dimensional depot. No, the SAM fluctuators. Fuck. I was just gonna put a dimensional depot just in case, but I'm poor. And I need more power. Whee! I'm so infinitely conflicted. Right click. Let's go. Crude oil vein. Although I guess it is a little bit awkward that this is the timing of me doing this, because if I get Pipeline Engineering Mark II, that can make a huge difference in what we're doing. Let's do a little check-sees here. Oh, jeez, it's guarded. Surprise! From the sky! Okay. Ooh, there's a mesosphere up there. All right. If I do production, oil extractor. Oh, I don't have cables directly on me right now. Ugh. I can max this out at 300. All right, fair enough, fine. Well, that just means I can get this started now rather than having to worry about it. Are there any other ones I need to worry about? I think there is this one over here. I think this one was pure. Which means that one can get up to 600. So the super upgrade of power will come from that. This is where I kind of goofed by going so fast. I need to actually get this hooked up to power. Power tower platform. There are so many power slugs around here. This area is also just super gorgeous. I love this river. I'll try not to like cut into the river itself. But we'll see. I don't have a lot of like space. Do I have Mark II pipes? Or is that's gonna be under pipeline engineering Mark II, isn't it? Fuck. I was thinking not the pump. The Mark II pump. That's what I want. So that way I don't have to have like 15 of these things if I decide to go into the sky. Yeah, well, we'll just build down here. A little into the water. Or a little bit over the water. I could put glass foundations. How will I go about this? Technically, they should be able to connect. Maybe not. Say there is a power tower pretty close that I should have just been able to connect this to, but we just don't have line of sight. Yeah, it's right here. Slurg. You know, I never did grab the yellow slug drop off of power shards. We still haven't gone through all of them. What's up here? Hey. I just want the slug. Put the slug in the bag. All right. Get this powered up. Buffer. Honestly, Noodle and Curve is kind of fine. Sometimes it's nice to just let things sprawl out. This thing's so quiet in comparison to so many other structures. Okay, so let's get the math of this figured out. So we have 300 crude oil. And we're trying to directly turn that into fuel. So that's going to be... I need 5 refineries. Which I have a blueprint for I think 2 in a row. Oh, it's 4 in a row. Okay, all right. So I can just put one down, or put this one stack down, and then keep it going. I'm just double checking on some things. Okay. I'm gonna do something a little bit different, just this once. Okay. Rather than putting this on a bunch of foundations, I get to have it over here. Now, I didn't fully set this up in terms of my things. I had, let's kill this. I was just being lazy. Oh, fuck, that was a big one. I didn't even realize. Ugh, nice. But the only, the variations I did was like, what if it comes in and is only taking, like, a liquid and only outputting liquid? So then we had this one with only pipes. Then we got the variation I just threw down, which has conveyors and pipes on both sides just in case. But obviously I don't need conveyors on this side, so this is technically wasted material. And I will go ahead and shamefully delete all of this. Okay. So this is all going to turn into fuel. Rear. Fuel. 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 I'm pondering if I'm going to overclock. I think I will. Okay. So at 150, 1, 2, 3. That might need to be underclocked a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. 120, and this is going to be 180. Yeah, okay. That should equal out. We need the upgraded coal. I'll go ahead and turn these off real quick. I just want the oil to fill them up. I don't really want the actual fuel being made just yet. I don't know if that's going to work for that. It didn't. Alright, fine. Whatever. So it's going to put out fuel. I think I have the conveyor belt going this way. I guess I need to just calculate how much fuel this is going to be doing. And I guess I can also just do this. We can do... We'll just do industrial fluid buffer. With an industrial storage. Okay. Turn on the machines. I might be able to Nope. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I really wish there was a mode you could turn on for these where it's just like, just fill it up. Fill it up with the liquid. Because that's what happens with fuel generators. And coal generators too. They fill up with water without you having to turn them on. They fill up the coal without having to turn on. It would just be useful. Alright. Let's get the fuel figured out first. The polyesters, whatever. Or the polyamide resin is whatever. So we are outputting... let's see, that is 40, 80, 120, 200. Well, well, well. That's 4 fuel generators. I got exactly that. Right here. Oh, yeah. Trying to make small incremental touches here. Maybe like this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Beach party! Come with me, little slug. This is fun. I love the... I love that this isn't like super deep, so I was actually able to build into this. Although I do think I need water for the polyamide resin to be converted, right? Yeah, it is. It's water and plastic. That's fine. Are these filling up? They are. Okay. So we can let them do that while I think about the resin. So the resin is 30 per minute. So that's 30, 60, 90, 150. And with water, I guess I could do 2 polyamide. Oh, actually 250. Okay, all right, cool. Never mind. We can just make a bunch more plastic, and then, I don't know, we'll just sink it immediately. At least until I've found a more permanent plastic sink, which I'm sure we will. I just haven't set up the infrastructure for moving that plastic around just yet. And I don't think I'm getting a train into this river, you know? So I only need 1 refinery. 1 refinery, 1 water generator, maybe? How much water is this? At 250? I don't even need to overclock it. Okay. What about this? What if I did this at 250? 100 polymer resin. Not awful, not awful. Yeah, plastic and rubber have always been like a thing I don't really know what to do with. I had a train, the first train I ever made just had infinite fucking plastic and rubber. It just never ran out. It overflowed, no matter how much I tried to make. And I think that's gonna happen here, but you know, I'll have a better time sinking it eventually. Or well, putting it into something eventually, or sinking it first. So water extractor, let's try that first. Let me see if I can get it over here. That's the real deciding factor. Okay, I can do this. And then that goes into a refinery. Pipe. Curves. Wee. Oh, this is the wrong structure? Question mark? No, residual plastic. My bad. Okay. Bloop, bloop. All right. Did I ever research priority switches or regular switches? I know I haven't gotten priority ones yet, but I guess I didn't do the other one either. Oof. Ow. I hit my finger on my desk. Ah. That's okay. All right. Let's get this power on. Awesome sink. Yeah, just awesome sink it. Okay. Let's get some power going for this too. I guess I will connect cable this way, maybe? Yeehaw! 4 fuel generators. Now I've separated the consumption line from the production line again. Probably not as much as I need to in the long term, but oh well. This is where I might need to start looking into the turbo fuel that I neglected to get. Okay. We're gonna do a little hunt for immersive spheres and hard drives. Slugs too. But those are just a bonus. Nice try.
Are you a temple?
If I had a body, it would be a temple.
You have no body?
I don't think we're on the same line here.
You see lines where there are curves, shallows where there are depths, consume our blood.
I will continue gathering data, I suppose.
Am I poisoned? Okay, there was just like a little poof of red there. I got a little worried. You know, I'm happy the voice from beyond approves us consuming things on the planet. Obviously, it doesn't mean like directly, but you know, it approves of us trying to like expand and learn and get closer and closer to. Oh, is this nice? A hard drive. Very cool. Okay. Nice circuit boards. Yeah, I'm glad it appreciates the search for knowledge and understanding, even if we'll never fully understand it. A lot of computers, Jesus. Nice, love it, love it. What do I need for the hard drive? Rubber? Really? Okay. I got that. Just didn't realize I didn't have any in my inventory. Jesus. Unmoving these. I feel like I'm... No, we'll be fine. Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like I have a full stack of circuit board in the Dimensional Depot. Wrong. Very wrong. Okay. Anything else in here that we might want to keep? I'm not seeing much, just these quartz crystals, which I have so many of. Ooh, purples. The world has so many rewards if you just carry... Oh, this is a big boy. Oh my god. I didn't realize. The world has so many rewards if you're willing to slug it out with aliens. Alright. Where's this Mercer sphere? Yeah, I think it's time for me to get compound. Oh, that's radiation! No, no, no. I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'll at least try and get the Mercer sphere, which I think is up top, honestly. I think I can suffer a little bit of radiation damage. Ah, fuck.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
All right. Where's the next one? Next Mercer sphere. This place is absolutely littered to the brim with it. What kind of vein is this? Impure? Okay. At some point I might like do long conveyor belts for impure lines and just like combine them into a place for future gathering. Oh my god. Oh wowee. Oh, and there's another one shooting at me. Well, you know you're not a priority. Okay. Big spitter with the red face. Hurts. Hurts a lot. Alright, where is this? Sometimes it's better to start high, then go low. Oh my god, another big one. Okay. I'm out! It's looking like this one's on the low side. Oh my god, damn! Oh no. I was hoping to actually land on that little bit of rock that we touched, so I didn't think to grab my parachute. Free bar gun. I don't know how many rounds it takes to kill this guy. I might need to start heading towards, oh, this is a purple one. Nice. I thought I saw a yellow thing here. I was wondering why. We've just ran into so many of these damn spitters guarding yellow slugs. I was starting to think, like, Jesus, where's a purple one? And there it was. There's got to be something up there, right? That's such an interesting looking rock face. Although that's actually really far. Holy shit. Perspective, it's just so big that it looks a lot closer than it is. It's across the entire damn river. I gotta behave a little bit. I'm mostly just looking for spheres and hard drives, although if there was a place that was gonna have a hard drive, I feel like that would have it. That's so far I can't even ping it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I've just learned that I can ping out to 600 meters at least. Oh wow, 800 meters. Jesus, so that's more than 800 meters up there away. Yeesh. Whoops, didn't get the slide. Alright. We're gonna check out this other rock. Oh, kind of worth it. It's gonna be trouble. Oh, thank God. Enjoy the swim, asshole. Alright, let's see if I can make my way across. Just because 800 meters is a big distance doesn't mean we're incapable of crossing that distance pretty quickly. One funny combination I could do of, like, getting around the world if I had my production lines a little bit more, like, infinitely set up. I've seen people place the hypertube launchers and like a biomass burner in the middle of nowhere and just launch themselves. Although I don't really like to litter, so I wouldn't like to do it, but like it's an option, right? You just throw down. Oh wow, this is just somewhat open. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit underneath the rock here, but why is this all here? Oh shit! Uh-oh. Okay. Be careful, don't want to use up all of my fuel. And then fall to my death. That's the real worry. Bye-bye! Ah, come on. That works for me. Gives me a second to at least loot around here. I guess not all crash sites have like circuit boards on the debris. Or maybe that one time I got a circuit board wasn't from the crash site debris. It was from just it was just around the place and ended up in the dismantling crate. Just excuse me as I don't know how the hell it got in the dismantling crate at that time. All those hours ago. Maybe I dismantled? No, I don't fucking have anything that uses circuit boards. That I would have dismantled, like, multiple phases ago. Well, one phase, really. But many tech researches ago. Alright. Let's go up. You know, originally it was my intention when I was starting up the Let's Play, and I just kind of had forgotten very quickly. It was my intention to, like, force myself to do random exploration, like, every, like, once an hour or something. Every other hour. So that it wasn't just, like, hours and hours straight of me being in the factory. But, well, it has been that. But I feel like, for anyone who is along for the ride, you're down for factories and random exploration at random intervals. And for that, thank you. Your reward is this astounding view. Oh shit. Reach the highest cliff in the world? Oh. I didn't know this was the play. Oh wow, okay, hold up. That's uranium. That's radiation. I just came out here for, well, I was hoping there'd be a hard drive or something, or a sloop, or a Mercer sphere. Uranium's cool, but we're not gonna be able to do anything with that for a while. I'll mark it though. But boom. Kablam. Select icon. Is there any nuclear mark? This. Okay. Uranium. Select color. We'll make it green. Bright. Like lime-ish green. Apply. I have to go touch the uranium. Impure. Oh my god. Alright. Impure. The first time I found uranium, I made the mistake of picking up a single block and seeing if I could put it in Dimensional Depot. I died before I could put it in my Dimensional Depot. And then I learned that if it's in your Dimensional Depot, or at least when this happened, I don't know if they've like changed it in 1.1 or anything. But in 1.0, if you put a uranium in your Dimensional Depot, that shit kept irradiating you. So I just died, respawned with uranium in my depot, and then died again. I did not die a third time. That shit got dropped instantly. I knew I had picked it up, and that it was the problem. So yeah, that's why I don't really fuck with radiation too hardcore. I mean, I know that I can kind of... It's like gas in this game. It just kind of tickles you for damage a bunch at first. But if you get really far into it, like a real full bar radiation, I think you just keel over. Like, you don't even take damage, you're just gone. Yeah, obviously uranium is used for nuclear power generation, and that is terrifying. That's like the real end game thing that, like, I haven't really done too much. I have had nuclear power, but in terms of like efficiently utilizing it, that part is on the hasn't happened yet. Mercer sphere, sloop, hard drive. I feel like there's got to be a hard drive in this area over here. No? Okay. I'm gonna head back up because I didn't actually take in the view that much. Got well distracted with some other stuff running around. Can we like shake this when we pull it out? No, okay, we just grab it in such a weird way. Sloop. Sloop. Sloop needs to be pinned, as well as the fix-it coupons. What else should I pin? Probably like gear stuff. Like sometimes I don't need the chainsaw, that shit could just go here. And the portable miners, obviously, I'm not like throwing them on the ground. Let's do pinning the chainsaw. And the zipline. The only thing I don't really like about this pin system is you can't really like set stuff where you want it to. Like you probably can with like a little bit of finagling, but in terms of like just dragging and dropping it up and down, not so much an option. Yeah. Oh shit. I was ready for that. Yeehaw! Hey, big dude. I mean, you went through the effort of living on this cliff. Like, I don't need to take you out. Alright. Yeah, there are definitely a number of achievements I don't have in this. Just because I'm not like a super achievement hunter. R.I.P. But let's see what I can spot from up here. Obviously, we've got many glimpses of my little base. This is where I wish I had a binocular or something, or that if we could just... Oh, right, the radiation in the middle of the field. Yes. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? I'll even do a little decoupling. I guess you technically could just do this. Whoa. Like zoom in with your camera. So, there's our home base. We started generally around there. I didn't really remember where we actually landed, but we didn't run that far. It was like what, 300 400 meters over to the first iron ores. No, it was actually 600, I think. So it was probably like up there-ish where we started, maybe. I truly don't remember at this point. I'd have to go back and look. There's some salmon in a lake. It's really funny seeing how things look when you zoom in on them from so far. They have their like low quality model. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty high quality. That's impressive. I guess they use like higher quality models for their for the player structures when you're trying to look at it from like a big distance, whereas you can obviously see the textures are not really loaded in there. Manta ray! I wonder if there's any nearby that I could go on. There's the coal factory. The coal vein I haven't used yet. My little work in progress iron factory. I love how from up here you can see the conveyors rolling. I don't think those are as fast as they would look when we're close, but I accept that we're at a distance. Yeah, they have to do things to save performance. We're not at the supercomputer era of gaming yet. Can't just render every blade of grass from 1,000 miles away just cuz. What is that? Oh, just a big old rock. Okay, so I'm just trying to take this in terms of like where we've been so far. So obviously we started over there in terms of like this playthrough, explored that area-ish, came out this way for the coal stuff, spent a lot of time setting up coal, good lord. We did explore out over there, kind of that way. I wonder where... I'm still trying to kind of grasp where the starting locations are. So I think the Dune Desert, the fourth selectable starting zone / the hardest starting zone, is that way. And then so it goes 4, 3, 2, and then my original base can't even be fucking seen from over here. That's how big this map is. You can kind of see that rock over there. My original base was under that. I'll eventually go back into that save to show y'all, but that's gonna have to wait until we're a little bit further along, because, you know, technology spoilers. For anyone who might not want to see ahead too much just yet. But yeah, this map's huge. I can't believe I haven't even been over to like either of the 2 starting areas I've actually spent time in. That area over there, that's where I made my blueprints. In the other save, that's just that big old empty old desert. A shrine of a million floating structures. All right. I need to turn in these hard drives. And I can figure out some stuff from there. Because it would be nice if I could get either compacted coal or turbo fuel generation. I don't know what I need for turbo fuel, so that's why we need to try and check this out. So, turbo fuel, sulfur. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be fuel combined with coal, compacted coal. Which obviously I need to make some first. Fuck. I think I do have some like sulfur. Yeah, sulfur, coal, perfect. A full stack of both. I only needed 15. What's happening over here? Why are you not producing? Oh, I don't think I ever made the exit. No, it's not full yet. Full stack's 50. It's steel pipes. Got you. Get in here. I never... Right, I never filled in the pipes for this. What about you? You've got 50 circuits in there. Okay. Honestly, I need another one of these. Quick assembler. Array. Quick jobs. Quick constructor with storage. Nope. Sorry. Got a little ahead of myself. Not a constructor. Thank you, jetpack. Thank you. quick assembler with storage. I was just thinking that I really don't need, like, the assembler with storage. I'm only throwing 100 things in there. That's on me. Although I guess, to be fair, I could just throw down a regular assembler. What the fuck am I doing? Too lost in the blueprint sauce. Compacted coal. Take this. It is 1-to-1, so this will make 100 compacted coal. Way more than I really need for my purpose, and so that means I also don't need to even... I don't need to, like, make it exit out anywhere. While that is created, I'm gonna grab some more steel pipes and drop them off over here. Whee! Whoop. I gotta make the hypertube line eventually to the iron base too. But that one will have a little bit of a mix of things. I didn't make a blueprint with a hypertube connectable railing setting. I should have is what I'm getting to. But I'll probably like put down the roads finally. And then put the hypertubes on the bottom of that. Let's see. Pipes. Ruff. Okay, this is an overkill amount of pipes. But you can be sure I'm not gonna have this get empty again. Here, give me this. I think I have a few heavy modular frames. Yeah, just a little bit. I think I've also sold heavy modular frames in the past, so oopsies. Okay. What do I need to make this steely? Okay, alright. I'm just being a small nuisance. In the meanwhile, what else needs steel pipes? I think you actually, right? Nope, your steel beams thick. Plates. Son of a gun. It's you. You're the one where the pipes can go. Okay. And then otherwise, the rest of you can go in here. How much is this burning pipe-wise anyways? 40 per minute? Yeah, okay, then the 60 Mark 1 is fine. I'm gonna grab some plastic real quick. While my inventory is all fresh and empty out like this. I should also grab some rubber. Oh, you know what I forgot to get recipe-wise? Awesome shop-wise? Floodlights. Unless I didn't... No, okay, we got them. Whew. I want to make some, because look how dark it is over here. I can't see shit. Let's take... Because I do want to make some circuit boards, which is why I'm grabbing these. Take as many as possible. We'll leave I think this is a reasonable amount to leave in here, and then the rest we'll grab for rubber. And my logic is I'm about to, like, throw some of this into the hab for its research anyways. Uh-oh. That's okay, whatever. Why? Oh, okay, it's because these aren't backed up. Yo! Take me home. What if there ever be like... I mean, there are definitely a lot of structure mods in general, from what I'm seeing. And I did kind of look and saw even more mods. There are a lot of mods that do exactly the things I've said I wish were in here. So in the far off future, oh my god, I almost took damage there. In the far off future, I'll definitely do a modded playthrough, and that'll be exciting. Because you have like, there's a lot of quality of life things as well, not just like, oh, add some random shit. But like being able to see exact numbers when you're trying to place down structures. Or infinite zoop, you know, actually be able to continue a conveyor belt like to a far off place without having to be like, okay, every once in a while I gotta fucking stop, put down a support, then do it. So the capabilities are pretty exciting in that regard. What else could I throw this rubber into? I'll go grab those pipes. I don't really need to, whatever. It'll happen in time. I also don't know how much I'm going to need railway signaling, like, immediately. We're reaching that point where, like, I really want, like, the tier 7 and 8 stuff to be able to reach towards, but I haven't automated phase 3 stuff. So that's on me. Okay. We ended up having a lot more rubber than I thought I was going to need. Can I convert that into anything? The modular engine manufacturer. Boy, okay. Hold up. I need you to do... Sorry, okay. Storage. Take all of this. Take all of this. So I can get my inventory back. Compacted coal. What's this doing? Oh. Found a place for me to put some of this plastic. Plastic. And drop off. What else was this requiring? Copper sheets? Here, take that. We'll do the same. I'll go grab some copper sheets. Thankfully, this is easier to do. It's just one storage container. into another storage container. Here you go. Nope, wrong. Wrong industrial storage. Although I should check how heavy modular frames are doing. Very nice. Okay. Got a full stack. I can get pipeline research going. Let me also get this lined up because I do think we are making more of this than I am ready, or like you're ready to just keep coming back for. Okay. Hub terminal. Research. Pipeline engineering Mark II.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are reported instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
You know, technically, she could be referring to anybody playing this game, really. Oh yeah, I forgot we were gonna. A long time ago, I was supposed to research the Explorer. Why can't I do that now? That's weird. Is it? It's because the oscillators aren't in my inventory, but they are telling me that I have them. Oh, no? I don't know. Okay, they're at the top. Yeah. Why can't I research the Explorer? Not that I want to use it, it'd just be nice to do. We got this researched. Am I bugged on that? Oh well. I have used the Explorer like 2 times. Oh, it's the fucking modular frames. That's my bad. Okay. I need 100 modular frames. I just assumed I had it because the bar is so full. No. I need 2 packaged fuel, huh? Crazy. I bet that's full at this point. I should probably worry about that. Fuel! Although I probably had some on me, didn't I? Yeah, I had some in my depot. I didn't have to come all the way out here. Still, it's good to clear the backups. Because this could have caused issues over here. And actually, I think it did. Yeah. Whew. Horrifying. Alright, this is our first time. I gotta do it. I gotta fucking flush this out. So this backed up because the fuel, I was making more fuel than we were needing. So like while this was still running fine, power-wise, everything else was starting to back up. That's why my lines looked so empty. I was catching the very tail end of them not being able to produce anymore. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to check my power here. Yeah, I can imagine that ramped us up quite a bit. We look at this. Everything kicked back on. We jumped up like 600-ish. 400, 600 power. I need to finish that power bank setup, but I'm just so enthralled in getting these small little upgrades right now. Oh, fuck. Ugh. I was just trying to look at my list while we rode this. I really hate you multitasking sometimes. It's one of the other sad things. Like, if you try to hop in a car that has an automated path, it can kind of sometimes work to like keep taking you to the destination, but a lot of times it just turns off. So you can't like fucking make a taxi for yourself using vehicles. You can get in trains, and I guess that kind of works. I've definitely ridden in trains to my other bases a bunch in the past. So we'll see what happens on that front. Yeah, it'd just be nice to be able to like do something and then still be able to read like my inventory and plan stuff out, because now I've forgotten what I was going to look at. Okay, in the meanwhile, research turbo fuel.
Turbo fuel unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
Turbo fuel can be used for the truckers too? Jesus. Alright. So we want to get up to rocket fuel, but that requires aluminum, which we are not at the tech forge yet. What does it take to make turbo fuel? Turbo fuel is 15 compacted coal per minute and 22 fuel per minute. That's nothing. Wow. So if you want to make like, let's see. If you want like a fully running turbo fuel generator at 50 per minute, you would need like 4 of these, basically. Or 3. Sometimes the math can be weird on this. Because different things have different values for their different overclocks. Alright. Let's do a quick look through here. I think I might be able to quickly grab... Ooh, high-speed connector of the research. That is very valuable. Hold on. I should have quick wired my inventory to max out. There we go. Jesus. Alright. Plastic. I don't remember how much it was. Like, it was just 50. Okay, whatever.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
All right. I need... Oh, shit. High-speed connectors do need circuit boards. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing we've got quite a bit. I thought I only have enough for... It's the cables. It's the cables. And that should be fine for now. We do have enough we do have enough Mercer spheres for the next level of upgrading, but I don't have the fluctuators, and it's conflicting. I think one more stack size is worth it over the upload speed. We're very frequently kind of like already have everything uploaded. We just don't have the capacity for the more of the stuff. I need the SAM fluctuators, so let's make the to-do list of that. Because yeah, that's valuable. I should do it. We need 103, honestly 206. Might as well mass make them where I can. But in the meanwhile, just double checking some things. Oh right, we were making the high-speed circuit. So I just need, oh fuck, it wasn't the cables? Is it just the quick wire? It's not the circuit boards. We have so many of those just from random looting, which is impressive. I think we also got a batch from my assemblers that I made, but I don't know. I don't remember how many we grabbed. Okay, it's the quick wire. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna toss some of this regular fuel into this box here. Actually, I could just sort it like this. There we go. The auto sort button. Critically underappreciated button. Alright. Well, I have quick wire. Hey, Barry. Oh. Thanks for looking out for me, Barry. You know what we need. Yeah, I would like to get these priority switches so I can kind of make a just-in-case set of power. Benefits include 15 minutes of rest per day. Wow, that's quite a lot. Impressive. We're going to put these down here. Take the rest of these. And I'll put some inside of the Dimensional Depot storage container. At least after I've created what I need. Hold on, let me double check. So we need Caterium. We need 25. Okay, that's not that bad. 25 for this. Another 50 for the Mark III power poles. We can also research geothermal generators. They are... Geothermal generators are very just okay. They are a nice extra source of power, but they come in so late. For the amount of power, let's see. I'm thinking. Okay, so I need to make... we'll just make like 100. I need like 95, but we'll make like 100. If I can afford that, which I cannot. It's probably the cables. Okay. Well, I have created over 100. I forgot that just because it says that we're making 79 over here doesn't mean that's how many we are overall having. So I have enough for the random ass research that we're doing. At worst, if I was at like 70, 80, it's fine. This is the biggest thing I care about. And then this one too, though I need some pipes. Hold on. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Jesus, the five. Was that 500 resources? It was. Eek.
Priority power switch unlocked. This assists with power grid management by automatically powering down specified connections when a grid failure is imminent. Use it to prioritize power for the most important infrastructure.
Yeah. All right. It won't be my supreme priority to put down a bunch of these, but it's up there. It'd be nice to segment my bases, so that, you know, the places that create power are always running, even if, like, oopsies, I made too many bases over here, too many constructors and assemblers, or I overclocked too much.
Power pole Mark III unlocked. It has significantly more power connections compared to the previous models.
Yeah, it's got 10 slots versus the 7. Very much a lot more useful. I don't really need priority mergers. I probably do overall, but like I just throw so much into a line that hopefully it fills up, but if it doesn't, then I have to fix the situation elsewhere. Let's see, what do I need for the radar tower? Because that would be helpful for me getting more of these Mercer spheres and stuff. Well, it's mostly the hard drives. Fuck, oh, 50! 50 computers, 50 modular frames is nuts. Ugh. Alright, I have much conflict in my heart, for I know not what to do. Is this full? It's making plates. Okay, I'll take this. You can take the quick wire, because that absolutely will get used up. And you can do that too. Alright, I was going to do the SAM fluctuator so that those can fill up. Alright. Let me grab the wires for it. Which is over here. 1, 2. 3. Just in case. They kind of keep sneaking up on me. Is there anything else before I craft a bunch of shit by hand again for a few minutes? Let's see, this needs stators, which we do. Fuck. I found what I should be doing with wires. Oh no. Kablam. Alright, did this fill up already? It did. Very good. Alright, or I clicked on it. That's fine too. I was hoping to get like full status from this so we can keep the production going, but oh well. Motors are doing alright. How am I on the storage of them? We need to grab those. Smart plating's good. The reason I'm looking at all this stuff is because I do need to start getting my manufacturing going for the next. Oh god, I really don't have the cables. Sorry, that's the stuff that makes the cables. modular engine. So the modular engine is motors, rubbers, smart plating. We have all of those here at my base. I'm gonna just throw that on the list. So I can make, we'll do another one of my quick manufacturers. The only downside to my quick manufacturers, I didn't really plan for it to be connected to anything. It's there for this situation where I have a bunch of resources sitting in boxes and I don't have them connected to then make proper use of them through automation. It's on the way, even if it's taking a long time. Way longer than it should be, truly. Some people fully focus on automating one thing at a time. I go all over the place. Okay, so quick drop, quick manufacturer. We're not going to auto-connect it. We're just going to have it out here. And we'll figure out where we're going from there. Although, what is this? No, I don't need you. Nor do I need you. Okay, quick manufacturer. Can I get it to connect to this at all? Oh, I can't because... okay, fair enough, whatever. Fine. The problem with quick connect is it requires you to have like an existing conveyor belt on the blueprint. So if you don't have it, it's just kind of like... the game just looks at you like, what? Why should I care about these two storage units touching tips? You're like, but game, they could do something. All right, modular engine. We'll connect you over here straight. And then it just needs smart plating, which is in that. 2 per minute. I think we'll be fine on the smart plating front. That's like one of the only things I have automated, right? Or at least I had... okay, it's not automated anymore. Or it never was, I suppose. But it had so much going for it. I guess what I'll do is we'll overclock this. Gotta make up for things. You know, to make the whopping 2.5 engines per minute. 500 divided by 2.5 is 2. 3 hours, huh? Wow. Shit. Hey, so slooping, huh? Maybe I should go fucking find some sloops. Then we could just outright double this while using the same amount of resources. How many sloops do we have on me? I have 3. I technically have enough to double it. I just have a sloop sitting inside of a box all the way over at the coal factory. I'm gonna go grab that right now. Hold on. Well, yeah. It's better for me to get the double production going right from the get-go than for it to like go through a couple of my items, then do it. Sloop. I'll also maybe burn through some other slugs. Hold on. Slugs. Ugh, okay, no, we have too many slugs. Too many slugs. I want to get back there immediately. Woohoo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Get me out of here. Ugh. Alright. Putting the sloop in here. So now it's 5 per minute, so that will be, you know, 100 minutes. That's way better. That's way better. Hold up. We gotta get this connected to the rest of the filth line. Rubber. Here you go. Okay, so smart plane is going in there. Motors are going in there. We only need... Hold up. Ah, you know what? Fine, we'll keep it here. I only need 3 of those storage containers to be running, but if I don't touch anything, I can destroy this in one big blueprint deletion. Which does sound appealing to me. Okay. Let's get this heading into a storage because we need 500. I'm sure it stacks at like 50 or even less. I don't know. Maybe it stacks at 10. All right. Look at this. It's slooped. So now it has a different effect. Burning through purple ether as it produces. I'll have to remember that this is slooped. Or sloop in adaptive. Nope, not the adaptive control unit. Actually, it is... What the fuck is this thing called? Modular engine. There we go. Modular engine. In modular engine manufacturer. Alright. This isn't like automated. We're gonna have to keep on coming back here. But at least this will burn through some of the motors. As long as I make sure to keep the supply up for some of this stuff. What was this for? Oh, this is for when I had all the pipes on me. For the sake of it, I will do one more grabbing of wires here. That's cables. Okay. I'd be worried about the wires that we just dropped or just grabbed, but like... I know an infinite super source of them is right around the corner from us. Give me this. The iron factory that I need to get back to. But I keep getting sidetracked by trying to keep this shit going. Okay. Adaptive control unit. What does that need? That needs the rest of the stuff that we're struggling with. The good news is I have... Okay, hold on. That was the wrong area. We have computers. We have 68 computers. How many do I need for this? Take this off. Take this part off. Get rid of the clutter on that front. Okay. Adaptive control unit. So we're trying to make 100 of them. 2 zeros. Fuck. Well, we can still get the process started. Better to have 50 of them or something on standby and not have to worry about it. Than otherwise. Though I don't have the automated wiring. Really at all, right? Yeah, it's just 17. Whew. You know, I probably have a bunch of stators sitting at my other base. This is why I really need to get that central storage going, so that rather than it being like, oh, you know, a mile away I have some stators, let me go grab those. Instead, I can be like, oh yeah, it's right around the corner, right here. I'll just add a conveyor line. Look at all these things on standby waiting for me. Ooh, okay. Well, this isn't full. Is this even running at 100% efficiency? It is. Jesus. Stators just take a long time to make. Is this full? Because I might just overclock the shit out of this. Overclock it and forget it. It'll burn through more than I probably reasonably should be, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I think it's time. It's time to make that train. Well, I think it's time to make the truck station first. Okay. Steel beams. Fuck. Right, the steel beams. At least that's, at this current level, just like a random thing for me to be sinking stuff into. Stators. And drop those off there. Yeah. Thankfully, the versatile frameworks are just needing to be created in the first place. They aren't being then turned into anything just yet. Modular frames. This also, if I had to sleep on this, this would be huge too. I will go ahead and do this. At least the good news on this front is these resources are a little bit more readily available. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. How many heavy modular frames do we have? 36. All right. That's half of what we're gonna need, so that's good. It's time for another dirty, quick manufacturer. I really should have had these quick manufacturers set up with a storage unit on the other side, but I mean, it's a small problem, obviously. I kind of had more faith in myself than what I've currently been doing. So that's been the real issue. I was just like, yeah, I'll have this automated. This is only for if I get really desperate. Instead, it's the default. But to my credit, this is still better than the first time I played. The first time I played, I took a lot longer. I didn't do any of that. I just had stuff building up for so long, and then I had to create like a billion different like super spaghettis of conveyors into a super factory. It works, but it's not pretty. It started pretty. I had plans for it, and then I was like, fuck it. These need to go in somewhere. All right, so this is automated wiring. We'll just go ahead and grab this. Circuit board. Thank you for your full stack. Here. All right. Do I want to start making this now? Fuck it. Sadly, I do not have a bajillion summer sloops to like make this work. That's okay. Oh, speaking of circuit boards, yay! Yay! Okay. Take this plastic. I'll also grab the rest of the plastic over here if I haven't already. Yeehaw! That is the good part, at least, of the way that I do this, whilst we are obviously on the slacking of getting automation going. I put so many like storage crates down that it kind of equals out. Like, eventually I fucking use the resources. They exist. It's time. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. What would a train cost me? As much as I partially don't want to like skip straight into doing trains over trucks as like a personal challenge thing, it's exactly what I did the first time. I did not do automated trucks until after I had like 3 trains running. But I think I can afford all of it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We need a place for this to all go is the real issue. It can still be my main base. We'll expand out from there. Somewhat. But we're gonna change it up. As you already know, I like my concrete foundations more than this metal line. So the question is then, how am I going to go about that? I need concrete. I need every bit of concrete.